fuck's sake, right, well that'll be it starting already then. It's so crazy when that happens. Yeah, we'll just, must be ready to go already. So, I'm out of breath because I just had to run down my stair. And remember, I live 4 flights up, so that is a wee bit tiring. I mean, you want a jammy day on Easter Sunday, I'm not the best impressed. But, interesting synchronicity. Now, when I see a name or a surname, like consecutively over, every day for a week, or sometimes it's like for over 3 weeks or something, I'm seeing the same name everywhere. It's usually, well, it can be a few things. It can be someone from the actual spirit world reaching out for me to channel something for one of you. And it's, the weird thing is, it's not always in real time. Somebody could find this a year from now and it makes sense. And then sometimes it's like messages about yourself, so I could get some of your names, or it's like people you know, or whatever. And so the name that I've been seeing for months now, and I don't even know if I have mentioned it, because I don't know, I don't know if I even have, right, but I think I maybe did on one of them, but it was variations of Alice, Alison, and Ali. Like, it was, honestly, every film I watched had variations of this name. So I will get down to the bottom of that at some point. Maybe when I do Mediumship Monday tomorrow. But the other name that I keep seeing everywhere is Lindsay, like different spellings of it. So I've got a pair of shoes that they make was that, and I mentioned that when that happened, because that was, I can't remember, I think I mentioned it when I got the shoes or something, like I was making banter about the shoes. But I've been saying the name Lindsay like quite a few times, like, like overload, and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me, right? So again, could be that it's one of your names, or it could be someone in the spirit world. It's the same deal with both the Alison and Lindsay names, and it could be surnames as well. So we'll just hold that until I find what it's about, because otherwise I'll not stop seeing the name. But the funny, how it just came about there was, it was where the Amazon guy left the parcel. It was like, when I checked, I was like, where the fuck is it? It was meant to be here by now. And because I was excited to get the cards. And it was, when I checked it, it was like, we've left it with your neighbour Lindsay. And first of all, I don't know many of my neighbours anyway, but so I don't know if that's a surname or I think it's a first name. I think, yeah, because it wasn't that on the door actually. So I think the person just gave their name. Oh, the candle just went out, so someone might feel burnt out. But yeah, I just felt guided. I need to go and get another one. Hang on. Yeah, annoying thing, like I said before, I can't pause it on this phone because my other phone's run out of battery, because I've filmed that many fucking videos and then I haven't put them out, so I can't delete them yet. Normally I just delete them, but the one I just done earlier has eventually turned. It's to turn it around, you see. You have to have, you can't have full memory to turn it around. So basically, I'm not bothered doing the tarot again. I just put them out of the way, and I just wanted to have a wee play with the new cards and also the healing cards. So I just pulled a few of these for myself, and it was bang fucking swap on, let me tell you. So for my side of it, and what I suspect is the other side of it. But let's just see what comes out. And but yeah, like I said, I did have to laugh when I saw that, because I was like, of course it is. Like, so I trust it'll mean something to someone, but I've got a fair idea of why I keep saying so. It's right. Right, giving them a wee shuffle. So these are like, the reason why I like these is, like I said, they've got pictures on them and they've got words, and I feel that that can really bring a story to life. So I'm going to pull one for the feminine, one for the masculine, and get a wee conversation going. But it might not be a big conversation because I still haven't tidied this desk today, and I said in another one that I filmed that I was going to do that, and because it's a bit later now. It's like wait a minute, it's not 7:15. I need to turn that clock for, it's 8:15. So because the clocks went forward here, and yeah. So I don't know how likely it is that I'm going to tidy it out, but I might, but I just don't want to be it. So anyway, I hope you've had a happy Easter. This is, I think you might see this video before you see the other one. You might not even see the other one at all on here. It might be for the membership that I'm just deciding whether to do on Ko-fi or YouTube or both. Because it looks like, I'm like, it's kind of baffling me, but so again, I think everything, if you're new, everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy, and everything's part of the reading, and everything I do is for TWINFLAME. So again, like it's kind of like, I'm like, oh, already, you know what I mean? It's like things are happening already, and look at the video just started itself. So there's things happening already, like, you know, like, so I've got access to the, like, the super chats and all that, and, well, people have got access if they want to thank me in that way. But again, I've always got Ko-fi for people today anyway, so it's not really that different. But the thing is, I know as a user of YouTube, it actually does make a difference, because it's just more accessible, and it's more kind of like in the moment. If you feel like doing it with whatever, you know, whatever the options are, it kind of does feel a bit easier than the Ko-fi link. So yes, we'll see how that goes. I might use that as an option for when I'm doing the paid readings rather than the Ko-fi. I definitely will the next time I do it, just to sort of see, to test it. But yeah, it's all really quite exciting, guys. And I was already excited that we're nearly at 1,000, but really it's like, yeah, there's wee perks coming in already. So change is good, and I spoke all about change on the other video that you'll see if that uploads, or if I decide to upload it. And but I was just sort of saying, I just had this really overwhelming feeling to change my number before Mercury retrograde tomorrow, and it's not just because of that. It's I've had the feeling for a couple of months now, and it's just really strongly coming in, and I feel it is because eclipse season brings about these changes. But I had kind of thought, well, it's my birthday, like literally in a couple of weeks anyway, and although I can't see me getting happy birthdays from anyone other than what I'm in, you know, in connection with anyway, you know what I mean, when it is a big birthday, sometimes you do, but I don't know how, you know, I don't actually want a fake happy birthday from anyone that hasn't actually cared about me the rest of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I can't. So it kind of, I'm kind of gutted, because I was really like, I don't like change. Like this is really important, because this is going to be for other people. And eclipse season brings about change, whether you like it or not. It's a big deal for me, because I've actually had that number. I count for 24 years. I've had the same number since I was 16. It might have even been 15, to be honest. So can you imagine how many karmic people in my life have still got my number? And it was a lot of the reason why I got rid of WhatsApp, because I just didn't like that feeling of, well, first of all, you've got the creeps of the day. Anybody you've given your number to as well can see your picture on your WhatsApp. I didn't like that. I didn't like the thought of anybody like that. But again, I didn't really have a lot of folk like that have my numbers, because I don't give my number out easily like that. So there wasn't a lot, but anything like that, you know, from when you're that young, it's just I didn't really like it. But I just don't like change either. But I thought, you know, that much shit has changed in my life, and I'm a whole brand new different person for the better. And it's everybody that's in my life has, you know, if for some reason we haven't been in contact, and it's just one of these things that happen, but you know, because there are always those people, and this, I always say this in eclipse, I haven't given this speech already, whoever you see during the eclipse hallway, so basically now until the 8th, which is really only a week, that's literally only a week away, and yeah, these are important people. Pay attention to who comes into your life basically over the next week, if you're watching this from real time from Easter Sunday, because it's people that know, that it's people that no matter how long you haven't seen them or that, it's like you'll always have some kind of bond. And I can think of a couple of people in my life like that, where it's like, yeah, I haven't caught up with them in a year, or even like a couple of years now. So I can't, it's a couple of years now, but it's like if I was to see them, we'd chat away and it'd be fine. And then there's other people that would try to do that and make out like there's no kind of elephant in the room, but actually it's like, no, that's quite a different story. Didn't bother talking to me, like, you know, let's just keep on our sides of the street kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not major beef like you would start arguing, or I wouldn't anyway, but it's kind of like, you know, I'm not interested in speaking to you kind of thing. So you know, that it's different for different people, but just pay attention to who comes into your life this week, because it's quite karmic, you know, it can be karmic in a good, karmic fated kind of energies that were in here. And yeah, and also pay attention to who tries to come in that might be of the devil energy, because you just pulled me that, and like anybody that kind of gets you feeling a bit like that, it's not the best. But anyway, the long and short of it was really quite annoying, because it was going to cost like, it was like £500 or something, because I wanted to change my number that I have all the time to pay as you go. And just so that I could put in an old phone, right? Just so that I could really sort of check it, you know. And then after 6 months, if there's nothing that sort of came through, just fucking, you know, delete it altogether. So obviously there was that symbolic of not completely letting go. But I wasn't, you know, as if I'm going to pay £500, like, what the actual fuck? I need to have accumulated I need to have manifested quite a lot of the fucking super thanks to be doing. And even if I did have that to pay, I'm not exactly going to pay it because that's ridiculous. But anyway, they don't make it easy. But the best thing to do is just when I decide to get the new number, I'll just have to say goodbye to the number I've had for 24 years. So that feels very big eclipse ending. So anyway, let's see. So in case you've heard the same, you might hear the same story twice if the other one goes up too. But in case I don't, I think that's why they've made me tell that story. So you might be feeling like you really need a fresh start as well. Because like I said, it's, you know, anybody that's meant to be in your life, they'll always find a way. And obviously with this being about twin flames, including them, you know what I mean? And if your twin flame's in, like mine's a Scorpio, whenever he wants to talk to me, he's going to be able to find me very easily. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not putting my life on hold, not doing the things I want to do, just in case he happens to want to talk to me ever again. Like, that's torture. Like, you know, no thanks. So, 11. Doing what I want to do kind of thing. So, but I'm not doing it just now anyway because I can't. So, what have we got for the Divine Feminine? This will be funny if it fits. Divine Feminine, where are you at? Whoever we're going to pick up on. Forgiveness. Wow. I mean, is this not meant to be? I'm mind blown. I'm struggling to get over the past. I can't. For many reasons, I'm kind of speechless. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, sabotage. So we've got, goodness me, we've got forgiveness for Divine Feminine on the day of forgiveness, Easter Sunday, literally fucking the cross. And we've got sabotage, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, for Divine Masculine. And we've got reveal, which is also a church, and I want to tell you the truth. By the way, I'm loving these cards already. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. And I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. And then look what I was saying about destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path and confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. I'm trying to move on. Look what I just said. That's me trying to move on. Understanding. I see your side of the story. And I miss our inside jokes. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Oh my god, I can't stop these cards, but look at this. This is completely neglected. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think, but I also feel that that is just point blank gossip, right? And look at, you know, that's obviously two girls gossip, but I do think there's gossip around this connection. You made me realise my flaws, and I think because I just cut the deck at shadow side, it could have come from the person in ego gossiping about things and wanting to tell you the truth about that. And also, I do feel it's the nice stuff about revealing somebody's feelings, but it's definitely, this just keeps coming through. So no matter what video I do, this keeps coming through. So I'm telling you, it's going to make a shitload of sense to a lot of people. Makes a lot of fucking sense to me anyway. So, for the people I help, of course, but definitely for what I feel is going on in my situ as well. Whatever we want to call it, situ. Right, so... sorry, that is very annoying, so I'm not going to fuck about it again. I'm a bit pissed off about that. But that could have something to do with the channeling as well. So I'm going to ask them not to guide my eyes to the timer because it's not going to make sense at your end. I mean, it's not a big deal, but because I'm going to have to piece this together. But you see what I mean? Twin flames, two parts. Two twin flames have been ripped apart, split apart, possibly through the sabotage of both twins or sabotage of others around. Gossip not helping either, creating confusion, getting people in ego, getting people's backs up. Yeah, I'm going to put that one there. What else have we got here? Dishonesty. By lying, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm officially freaked out myself. Again, if you're new to me, God speaks through me. What did I say? I actually used those words. Dishonesty, but by lying, I ripped us apart. So again, I feel this masculine has lied about how they feel about you to you, if that's relevant, or they've lied about how they feel about you to themselves, or they've lied about how they feel about you to everyone, or they've done all of that, or some of it. But definitely something, because I used this, because I said ripped apart. And I think it was a lot to do with that. Like, I know my inability to make a decision hurt. They didn't know what was the right thing to do. And they didn't feel unworthy. You're a better person than I am, and unappreciated. I feel like you didn't care. So that could be the feminine saying it back to the masculine, like, I feel like you didn't care when you treated me like that. But I also feel it's the masculine saying to the feminine, there's definitely something about, like, if you haven't chased them, like, if, you know, if someone was like, you know, they do that confusing thing where they push you away, but actually they did want you to see if you get, and you didn't chase them. It's like, that's hurt. But again, if that's making sense to anyone that's done that, you really need to take a look at yourself and your shadow side. That's projecting, and it's like when you're trying to accuse other people of doing things that really you're doing, that's when you need to do work on yourself. Unworthy, yeah, you're a better person than I am. Is there something in this? I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Time. So this masculine's like, oh my God, and look, I did just say that because it's God speaking through me. They're just proving to you, it's not just me just saying this. Shadow side, you made me realise my flaws. All of this is going to make sense to someone, right? And somebody is realising their shadow side, but I'm just going to leave that there and do the healing cards because it's literally the same message that keeps coming out, and I get it, it's because it needs to be heard. So I'll maybe just reevaluate some of the other videos that I wasn't putting out. But beautiful that that's come out on the day of forgiveness. So what have we got? This is also the day of mediumship as well, by the way, FYI. It's connected to the Fox sisters, so I just remembered that right now. And then there you go, that'll be why I started the video, by saying all of that about the mediumship. If you're new, hang around for Mondays. That's when I hold more space for the loved ones of spirit to come in, but they really just gate crash whenever. Give us a card for the Divine Feminine, whether it's got anything to do with all of this or if that's separate. But again, I feel, I do actually want a wee bit more. I feel, why is this Divine Feminine struggling to get over the past? I mean, it's going to be different for different people, but let's get another one of these. Why is this feminine struggling to get over the past? I feel it's because there's been no apology. And a lot of things in life, you do just have to let it go without getting the apology, you know, and forgive the parent. Like, there's loads of things in my life, whether it be my twin flame or fucking karmic people or anything like that, where I know I'm never going to get it. There's some people I know I'm literally never going to get apology from, so I'm not hanging around waiting for it. And there's other people that I really hope I'm going to get apology from, but, you know, I've forgiven them all, basically. But it doesn't mean I want them all in my life, you know what I mean? But let's just see, what is this specifically, the forgiveness card? New favourite card, self-love. I'm still trying to heal self-love, and it's because whatever has hurt this feminine, whether this is you or your person, it's about the feminine really holding space and owning how you feel about things and not people pleasing and not being like, oh, you know, it's alright, it's only me, as long as you say sorry we can move on. I feel there is that too, because all Divine Feminines are very forgiving, because I'm a Divine Feminine standing here saying that's had my heart broken. But it's not really about the masculine, you know, and that's good, because you need to get to that point where it's not, you know, it's not all about the Divine Masculine. The feminine has to be like, actually, do you know, it needs to come to a point where it's like, this is not okay, and I've given too much of my energy here and I need to focus on me. So yeah, this feminine's just struggling to move past the past, but working on self-love just now. And the masculine's like, yeah, I missed an opportunity, I didn't act when I should have. So that could be about, like, you know, apologies that should have been said a long time ago. This could be things of like 10 years ago, it could be a couple of years ago, it could be recently, you know, it's what else for the missed opportunity. Neglected, I failed to give you what you need, and again, there's something about it's an apology. An absence, I feel like a part of me is missing without you, and oh, that's sad. So it is, it's like, you know, this masculine is now feeling the absence of the Divine Feminine, and I've never felt a passion this intense, and I really do feel it's the chemistry of this connection sent this masculine running, and I don't know if we will ever change. And I feel that they were in quite a, if this was you or this is your twin, I feel they're in quite a defeatist, that's not usually a word I use, but you know, feeling really defeated, like whatever differences you've got, like you're never going to be able to come over them, get over them. But that's not the case, and I picked up these, so oh look, sadness, that's like, yeah, there's a lot of sad energy here, there's a lot of like missing one another, missing another half of your soul. It's karmic cycles, and it is to do, right, this is what came out in the shorts as well, it's to do with deep inner child wounds of both people. And yeah, it's going to take a lot of courage and faith to move past this and look at this temptation and see how it's like a figure. It's like, that feels like two twin flames, like dreaming about one another, fantasizing about one another, and sad and missing one another. So cheery, isn't it? But like I said, this Easter weekend I have picked up on these kind of feelings. So anyway, what have we got for the feminine? Your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. Yeah, I feel that's connected with what I was saying there. Like, there is some kind of pain and darkness. Like, pain and darkness is in the way of the feminines had to face things that have brought up a lot of grief and sadness. And I mean, I've been really, like, even I'm always honest, but I've been very honest about feeling like that lately. So, but sometimes I have, like, I'm very up and down like that, and I just feel it's because, for a lot of reasons, but I get exhausted very easily, like just fucking healing people whether I want to or not. My healing energy's always going out. But it's like, because I'm Scorpio rising as well, with a Sag moon and Aries, it's like I'm either really chirpy and happy, or I'm feeling everybody's everything. It's all a bit overwhelming. So that's Scorpio rising, right? So masculine has heal the past and fix tomorrow. Wow, beautiful wording as well. We've had these as well. Listen to the voice within when it persists, and that's me listening to the voice of, like I said, I keep getting these synchronicities that I spoke about at the start, and then I also, yeah, there's a connection with the videos that I've done that you haven't seen. I'm telling you, it's the exact same theme that keeps coming over, right? There's a truth that needs to be spoken, and it just keeps coming out. So, right, 17. It's going to make sense to us all in different ways, I feel. So, either you're the person or somebody's coming to you with their truth, but you both need to speak your truth. Your spirit guide can lead you, but can't do it for you. There will be many times in life when you would love to know the outcome of something before stepping forward. So see how this is for the divine feminine, but this is also divine masculine's feminine side, sharing their feelings. You know what I mean? And this is divine masculine, but also divine feminine. So just take what bits really speak to you, but really particularly with what I've just said, if you think about it. Like, the masculine wants to know that they're not going to be rejected by the feminine before they come forward, but you can't ever know that. But I think with the fact that you've got folk like me and other people out there that are genuine, but you've got to watch for the fakies as well, giving messages of hope and faith and forgiveness and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's, at the very least, I feel all feminines would hear their divine masculine out. You know, I can't speak for all divine feminines, but that is definitely what I would do, and I feel that is what a lot of people that resonate with my energies would do. I feel there's just this big energy of whenever your person wants to speak, if that ever happens, you want the truth. Both people want the truth. So, your spirit guide will lead you to each important moment in your life, but only you're able to step up to the experience. Whatever happens, be assured your guide will be there at the end of every challenging episode to support you. They are urging you to trust your instincts at pivotal moments, and when it feels right inside, it's okay to leap forward. Okay, so, and the heal the past and fix tomorrow one. It is never helpful to carry painful memories through your entire life, so spirit healers and helpers are guiding you to the moment when it'll be right for you to sit in the quiet of your own mind and invite them to help you. And again, I do feel that this masculine, you know, all the masculines that resonate with this have been in this place, right? And if they're not in it now, they will go into that. But I feel many that are going to connect with this have already been in it. And I feel it's like a lot of them might have been fast-tracked through the winter, is my feeling. Because we were in the darkness of winter and now we're in the spring. So it's just, take your pick. Some might need another bit of time to really come forward and speak their truth. Others will be bursting to tell it. Put it this way, if the shorts leading up to next Monday, the powerful solar eclipse, are ending to go by, a lot of the masculines are fucking dying to speak the truth. So, and also I feel there's a lot about needing to get stuff off their chest that there's guilt about, and all of this. So, you must use this connection to conquer your past hurts and go forward and reach your full potential. Yeah, to stop self-sabotaging, whoever connects with that. Because we could all do it somewhere. The spirit healers and helpers will let you know when the moment is right to cut the ties to the past and let go and grow. And that is so eclipse energy. And I feel, you know, the recent full moon lunar eclipse in Libra a week ago, Wait a minute, there's a Taylor Swift song playing in the next room. I don't know what it is. I can't even hear what the words are. I'm going to go and, wait a minute, I'm going to go and hear it. Right. I wasn't really liking some of the words of that, and I don't know it, but it's, even that's weird. Is it over now? So even if the words are not, let's just have a wee dig at the words here, because it sounded like, I don't know if I was picking that up wrong, but that's a bit creepy. I mean, this is the kind of shit that happens all the time, but that's not even on my light songs, so how's that happen? Come here, I whispered in your ear, in your dream as you passed out. Oh my god, and I did say that. Baby, was it over then and is it over now? When you lost control, red blood, white snow, blue dress on a boat, your new girl is my clone. Oh my god, oh my god. And did you think I didn't see you? There were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumours about my hips and thighs, my whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping. Right, I'm just to see you coming. I'm not really liking the words to that, guys, but I have to say it does kind of, well, it's either past or it's present, and I hope it's not your future. But with that saying something about a clone, that reminds me of in the, I think we need that deck. That reminds, so this could have happened at some point. Like literally your masculine could have got involved with somebody that it was like a clone of you. I didn't really seem to attract a lot of people where that, you know, where that storyline comes through too much, but I have seen it out. I mean, actually, I have spoken to people where that has happened to them, but there's nothing like that I'm aware of that I've been involved. But anyway, moving on. But it's, you know, yeah, people could, they could try and mimic your personality if they know that your person doesn't love it. I don't know, fuck that. Well, if that happens to you, then just let it play out, I suppose. But, and I can't actually even find the deck that I'm talking about. But yeah, it's the deck that's got false twin flame in it. And it's just very interesting that the words are saying that. Oh, here they are. Right, let's see what's going on here. What the fuck? If false twin flame goes, that was weird. But I think it's maybe just that, is it over? Like the masculine's like, is this over? Have I totally fucked it, you know? Practice patience, so that'll be the Mercury retrograde, slowing, delaying things down. But obviously not for some people. Mission accomplished, welcome home. And I always say that that's like a divine masculine swimming home. Like as the divine masculine, because two swans always remind me of true love and the two swans that make a heart. And because that's one, that's a masculine coming home. 11:11, awakening after being in a karmic relationship and releasing the past. Wow, so there's a whole load of stuff about releasing the past. Connected to the violet flame, Saint Germain, masculine twin, yet releasing lower self. Masculine twin is definitely releasing something. Let go of expectations or trauma from the past if they're not with somebody now. Right, so, and I'm loving those other cards, the new ones. Right, so what else? Let's just get another one from this deck. I'm grateful. I can do anything with the power of your love. You give me the strength and confidence to be me. One more of these and I think I'll end it. I just wanted to do a quick one in case I don't get that. I know you're focusing on other things. It makes me curious about what you're doing. I want to share your dreams. I also feel like that's, you know, a way, oh my god, this is like that film. I could write a book about my experiences with you and how you inspire me. Maybe one day I will watch those films and take the lessons from that. Ask for the person's permission. Do you know what I mean? We'll all take that on board. Like, I fucking tell me stories here and there, but I'm not saying who mine is, right? People do know who mine is, but not everyone, so... But anyway, I'm pretty sure he hasn't asked my permission to share some of my shit. Anyway, so, forgiveness and all that, you matter. Our friendship matters to me, and I hope we can work on bringing that back stronger and better than it was before. So there's been shit that's went down here, guys, but I think it can be overcome with a bit of truth, and there we go, I'm owning up. While we've been apart, I've been learning who I am. I really have changed, and I want you to know that you can count on me to do the right thing. So if your masculine hasn't done any of this, or they have done this and they haven't caught up to it, and it doesn't look like they're ever going to see the error of their ways, well, just you keep doing you, focusing on you, self-love and all that, like these ones, you know, focus on you. I'm still trying to heal from whatever, and that person might just keep self-sabotaging. Basically, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, you know. Don't hang around to be a part of that if someone's going to keep hurting you and you don't deserve it. But if someone comes back and they want your forgiveness, I think that would both help you heal. And I very much want to shuffle these now, because that sounded like it was like, you know, going a bit doom and gloom. I do feel there's a union here. So what do we need to know for whoever's resonate with this? Because it'll be a whole wave of twins that are going to resonate with this. I definitely know there's bits that I resonate with. I can't speak for the other half of my soul. Embrace your love and connection and rejoice. And like I always say, when there's apologies to be made, it's usually both ways. So there's definitely things I want to see where he's misunderstood me and say sorry for, but I definitely would like it back. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. And what did I say? Union. The union of divine soul counterparts, a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So that's what it is, you know, get on with your life. And before you know it, there's a heart-to-heart conversation coming your way, because Mercury retrograde is in Aries, which is about truth. Mercury is communication. Mercury retrograde isn't just doom and gloom and chaos. For twin flames, it's actually very good, because if it's, especially if it's someone from your past, you want the person from your past to come back and, you know, make it up with you. So it's a good time for twin flames. But just take it slow. Always take it slow. If you're reconnecting with someone, even in a friendly way, because that card said something about being friends, take it very slow. Take it very slow with that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because Mercury retrograde, people can backtrack. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. But there you go. Love yourself first, divine feminine. That then it'll attract your true twin flame, because like I've said in quite a few of the videos recently, you're not going to hear me talking about, you know, taking the train to Soulmate Island and Kingdom Spouse Avenue and higher level soulmate road. You know what I mean? Your twin flame. And I've not been talking about those films that much because they didn't really strike a note in me. They really did. It's like I actually said in a video that I haven't put out yet, I might never put out, but I'll say it again here. What it really upset me about that film was it was like that's how I imagine we could have been with each other, like just totally crazy about each other without the toxicity. But also I feel I was also being told if we had done that young, it could have ended up toxic. So, you know, it's just whatever way you see it. But it was more the bits where they are just really into each other, and not just actually, but, you know, just the way that they are with each other. It's that is just how I've always envisioned wanting to be with not just anyone, you know, my one. So, but we don't always get what we want. The other person has to want that too, and they have to come forward and say, I want you. So see you later.